Alright, I think we're live. I think we're ready to go with something that is going to be new on my stream and hopefully here for a while. It's called the Age of Mythology Classics, as you can see on the screen. So, let me get to my overlay so you can see me, kind of. So what is this? This is going to be what I think will be a new regular series. Well, I'll be going over a couple old classic recorded games, a few every night. Not every night, a few every episode. If we're gonna call it an episode, we're real serious around here. That I'll maybe do on a weekly basis. So I'm getting these recorded games from RTS Sanctuary, which is kind of the community of Age of Mythology and has been for like the past 15, 16 years. And they've got a bunch of classic recorded games in what's called Recorded Game of the Week, basically Spotlight recorded games, and there's like over 200 of them. Well, I downloaded all of them so that I can stream them all. Maybe. It'd take a long time. So, I have just kind of picked two from random. Well, actually one. First one randomly, and then the second one, the Mythgard versus Nigam Midgard rec, was recommended to me by Hell's Ravage, so we'll have that too. So, GDM Faraon versus Abid will be Watering Hole, and then Magyar versus Nigam on Midgard. Both games I think are from like 2008, 2009. I have no idea what these games are like. Hopefully they're cool. And we'll go from there. So we'll try to do this regularly, maybe once a week, have a few hopefully cool games. So let us get ready and get into this. I just need to make sure we're good to go. We are. And let's have some fun, huh? Going into our classic. Look at all these classics. All these old recorded games. Just pages and pages of them. What we got next up is going to be Faraon. Man, I wish I knew how to pronounce this. Faraon versus Abid on a Watering Hole. Okay, we've got a Zeus versus Loki on a Watering Hole. And we've got Faraon in the bottom in the blue. He's the Zeus. And we've got Abid as Loki on the top. He's red. And both these players, and I know Faraon actually still plays. This game was played in like 2009, and here we are 2020. Faraon still plays a little bit. And he's always been kind of a decent player. Above average, nothing, phenomenal where people will, come out and pay $50 to watch him play. But he's decent. Abid, I don't even know who this guy is. I assume it's a Smurf of some sort. He is playing a Loki, so I don't know. Maybe like a killer boy, maybe? I'm not sure. Or maybe he is Abid and I just never heard of him. And we're on Watering Hole, which I'd say, especially we're talking olden days, it's a very good game, a very good map for the Zeus. Got a little bit of idle scout time over here. Look at all this hunt. All mashed up here right in the corner. And we got the lumber camp over there. And mining camp here. Nice hunt too. The gazelle and hippo spawn right on top of each other for Abid. And then down on the bottom, we got the not so good of luck for Faraon. For him, doesn't really matter, I guess, in the long run. But, it helps a little bit. But he's got some nice elephants here. And the one's hiding a relic. Walls and gates cheaper. Nothing too phenomenal to write home about. And then we got the Trios bow, which we've got Archer's Ballista. And Chiro Ballista cheaper. So when we're watching these old recorded games, which most of them would be old, but we'll have some more recent ones, even up through 2020. We do have the spy here. You might see some tactics that maybe are a little bit outdated. It might not necessarily even be watching players are exactly top. Remember, we're taking these games from the... oh, he didn't scout his elephants. We did. Why is he running right past him? Strange. But we're also taking Game of the Week, or Game of the Month, which might have been. Which just means the game is cool. It doesn't necessarily mean the players played super well or even very good, you know, but at least good enough to provide a crazy game. And man, look at this town center. You got your elephants right there. Ooh, that's juicy. Say the town centers in the middle though definitely favor our Loki player on the top. And oh, so Abid knows that these vills are up here with the spy. He is walling them off, and then will probably make his temple down here. He's gonna have it a late advance because he hasn't even started his temple yet. He probably could have done his temple first and then walled this off, but that's... I don't think Faraon will notice because he's not going to be sending any more vills there because they're all coming to this hunt over here. So we just need to get this temple, and then he's nestling it up against the corner of the map. Just wants to make sure he's not going to have any hearse here spawning down on this bottom because then they'll be stuck. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, this is going to be a later advance than what you'd normally see from a Loki. I mean, we're talking, it's going to be sub 5 minutes. And yes, it is live, Jadano. Watching some old Rex tonight. I don't think I'll play. This might be the start of a new series. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so he's going to be aging up 5'10" or so. And it looks like Faraon will be aging up after he gets this hero. So about a 5'10" as well. So in the end, about the same for both. Oh, he's making more vills. Oh, he doesn't have the food? Oh, he doesn't. Didn't have the food. So, very slow. Oh, he's gonna go try to get this relic! So he's gonna see this. So he knows that this is here now. Oh, that is so lucky for him to know that ahead of time. Very lucky. The Vill should just come down here and... Oh, the bolt on the Ulsark. The Vill should come down and just kill the wall. Okay. Repairing the wall. The repair rate would be very fast here, actually. And we got about 20 more seconds for the age up. I'm already loving this. Run your hearse here. There you go. Oh, man. Repairing the wall. These poor Vills are trapped. Man, we're 5 minutes into the game, and we've already got some drama here. Well, I hate to say it, but I'm not sure how these Vills are going to get out. Oh, we have the old-fashioned Heimdall, too. Oh, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Vills that are dead. Oh, man. I mean, if I were to watch any other game, or like be watching this live, I'd be like, well, this is game over. But this is in our Game of the Week section, so I imagine there's a whole lot more to this game than just this. But this is quite the start. Yes, this is. I'm starting a new series, Pefimoso. Maybe once a week I'll do a few old style games, classics. So download them all from RTS Sanctuary from the Game of the Week. So we've already seen six Vills get smoked here 5 minutes in. And now what can Faraon do? I mean, with that start, I mean, there's no reason Abid shouldn't roll him over. But it is Zeus, and Zeus is strong. And we did have Heimdall. I don't know who wins. I'm doing these blind. No clue. I mean, I really wouldn't get much fun if I knew what the result was. So I have no idea. Who knows? It's been so long, probably Faraon, if he's watching, maybe doesn't even remember. Okay, I need to... Okay, so just a little bit of attack here. I mean, really, at this point... Man, Warlords, if I'm not working, I am home all day. You're right. Okay, so we gotta... Oh, I'm just walking in. Oh, yeah. Might as well stay back. Really, these early fights don't exactly favor Abid. He might as well just kind of wait for a while. I mean, he killed 6 villagers at the 5-minute mark. So, he might as well just sit back a little bit and get that army advantage. Ton of gold. Philly's on gold up here. Is housed. I got fired not giving tickets. No. Oh, he's gonna build a dock. Is he just gonna abandon this and come over here? That seems unusual to me. I mean, he's also housed like crazy. This is like watching me play. Like, there's no reason he shouldn't just be able to win this fight. I mean, killing 6 vills, you should be way ahead. But, he actually was housed for quite a long time. I mean, he's floating a decent amount of resources. And now he is going to transport, so he's just going to hop on over. It looks like. And for some unknown reason, kind of just abandon this position, which is a lot of wasted wood. I mean, we're talking 3, 4, 5, 600 wood that's going to be wasted over here that he's abandoning just kind of for no real reason. And Faraon is actually launching a bit of a counter raid here. While Abid's units are all waiting for this transport ship to show up, which isn't going to show up because his houses keep getting broken. Well, now they finally built another one. Right as I'm saying that, of course. And now he's going to hop over and sail on over the little sea here. Sees the raid, reacting accordingly. And it's just a ton of gold. And now he is, yes, he is permanently, well, at least for now, abandoning this position. And I would think Faraon would maybe know this soon. One vill picked off. Because you'll see the thing here. Yeah, I mean, he could have just fought straight up, really. I mean, he's just so far ahead economically. I mean, you lose 6 vills by the 6-minute mark. It should be over. But interesting. Yeah, I mean, you build a couple boats too. I mean, but whatever. We needed that counterplay, so we know this is a game of the week. So we know it's going to be a wild game, hopefully. So obviously it couldn't have ended at that 6-minute mark. So this is the counter. Is for some reason Abid just abandons his build, and now he's going all the way back to his base. He got a lot of vills over here too that he could get at. But Faraon actually now has the military advantage. We got 75 pop to Faraon's 95. Abid's still floating quite a bit of resources, having to rebuild. Faraon coming forward into the middle. Well, Faraon will probably go full pop before he thinks about grabbing a town center, I would think. Now he's building his other 2 houses now. And he has restoration, which is so good. We've got the raiding cavalry coming down. Faraon coming over to protect his raiding cavalry. Meanwhile, going forward at the same time, trying to fight. Oh, so he's chasing the cav while the Hersier come into play with these villies. And what kind of an army do we have at the base? We could almost see he's got 9 hoplites. You could almost see him going all in on the town center, maybe. Let's see what he decides to do here. He's got a Minotaur hoplites, but he's losing 1. But he might have to fall back because of these Hersier. Yeah, he's going to. Because he has restoration. Killing some of the raiding cavalry there in the corner. Man, look at all this hunt over here, though. I think, yeah, Faraon's going to run all the way over to that hunt. And, okay, coming around here just to be annoying.
Yeah.
We'll send those villies back. We've got this gold mine. This is the large gold mine here, so there's still a ton of gold left. Same thing. This is a large gold mine. Good old classic maps. Look at how this gold spawns for Faraon. He's got 2 large gold mines and a small gold mine in his base. Now he's coming. Now, see, now there's too much of an army, so he can't push through here. So yeah, you'll have to fall back. Get the Hersier coming back. They won't ever get very fast because he went up with Heimdall. Got the first line of eco upgrades. I'm not sure I want to know what. Okay, not too bad. Abid hunting down here. Man, it would be nice to get on this elephant. Yeah, Abid could have done so many things. Like take a town center early, do something. Instead he just kind of abandoned and lost his advantage. We could, I suppose, well, no. Like, the slowest moving army ever when you mix the Einherjar in at this 3.0 speed. It's so bad. Oh, he's... okay. You started grabbing this town center, you saw that the scout was there, so now I assume he'll grab this one instead. We have Faraon. It is like the AI. We got Faraon grabbing that. And the Abid's villas will now have to run all the way over here. No, you're right. Well, watch out. The Hersier without Heimdall are not fast enough to avoid archer fire. So now you'll grab that. Abid does have the score lead. Faraon still getting that second town center. I don't know how the AI exactly works, but not very well. Okay, 2 hertz here. I wonder if you'll get a myth unit spawn up here. Okay, now we got 1v1. 1v1, 8 something attack. My chat's in the way, I can't see. There we go. 8.8 to 8.8. Hey, the hot plate's got a ton of hack armor. Hot plate will win. Look at that. Hot plate beats a Hersier 1-on-1. I guess I never realized that the Hersier never really paid attention to the fact that the Hersier start with that much pure hack armor. I think it's technically 35%, but it always shows 1 less for some reason. Oh, we've got the giant killer. The upgraded Einherjar. Look at them. There's 8 of them. Alright, we're building up for a big fight here. I would think Faraon's best thing to do would be to run out of here. And... because he's with only 2 heroes. Yeah, the Einherjar should have gone this way. So now... he'll take some losses. Might be good to get the Minotaur out of with the rest of the units here. And, well, we'll just kind of roam on over. Hold on, I need to... This is annoying. Get out of here. I need to put a password on this. Alright. Okay, so not a disaster for Faraon. He did lose a few units here. Should lose the Minotaur. Minotaur will toss the raiding cavalry into the water. Okay. Man, all these villies up here. And now, because the Einherjar have their really brisk 3.0 speed, Abid cannot continue his push. We got a random wall segment here. Why? Oh. I guess if we ever see an attack coming through here, this wall segment would help. But still making all dwarves. All dwarves, yeah. Never mind the fact that he has like endless hunt right next to his town center. Let's just make all dwarves. It's such a classic Loki move. Trying to build a town center with 1 Hersier. Don't think it will go up. A little bit of a raid. Trying to come in with the raiding cavalry. Where are these? Oh. We're gonna see a transport Einherjar raid. Oh man, I wish I knew how to pronounce Einherjar too, because I bet I'm really jacking that up. Oh, so they're gonna come over here, or maybe on the town center. Okay, the raiding cavalry should win this because there's enough. They should run like Atlanta. So, okay, so his entire army is up here. I wonder... Boy, he could actually kill this town center. Because he's got Undermine, which does damage against town center, like 800 or 900 hit points. And do something. Of course, he doesn't really know where Blue's army is. Doesn't know it's up there. But these Einerjar could be doing so much damage right now. But they're not. Oh, is he gonna come down to the town center? He's got flaming weapons too, but he has his. He's so afraid of a counterattack. And oh, Abid is coming down just to defend. Or not Abid. I think Faraon might have seen this. Nope, not quite. He just came down just to clear this out. So he has unknowingly kind of positioned his army. Oh, now they're leaving. Okay, here they come. Alright, now we're going to see him on the town center. Let's see how long it takes for Faraon to notice. So, oh yes, so we are seeing the Undermine along with this. So now we have the Undermine and an Einerjar. This town center will go down. Okay. All of them blowing their horns at the same time, just because. Man, that town center goes down so fast. Look at that. Wow. And now, he can hop in his transport and come to this town center. Because Faraon's got to run all the way down here to defend in case the Einerjar stay down here. So he can come at this town center now and do the same exact thing. This is great. And he'll have an army to help out too. Yeah, so Faraon, these Einerjar, they are not so slow. No, 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 no. Oh no, what are you doing? Go in the town center. No. Oh, I thought this was gonna be a great move and it ends up maybe not being. Get him out of here. Okay, okay. He might just be forced to do what the right thing to do is by saying this army is here. Because I don't think he necessarily knew that the army was following. Oh, no, no, don't, get them all in. Don't lose your transport. Okay, alright. There we go. Yeah, get them out here. There you go. Oh, yes. Yes. He's already up hell, too. Oh, man. Okay, well, that town center will go down as well. Or should. We've got, okay, the Nidhogg down here. We do have Faraon coming up with Underworld. Okay. Oh. The Einerjar are starting to get low HP though. And we don't have the Undermine to help out here. Boy, if these units would have come over, this town center might actually not go down. He's repairing it, and he does have Masons now. How long have I been going live? About 20 minutes. Oh, I don't think he's not gonna get it. Oh, and the Nidhogg has to be forced back by both Odysseus and the Manticore. Faraon actually has a decent, like, eco right now. Boy, the Nidhogg is gonna run right in all these units. I mean, Abid should just be coming over here with all of his army. Yep, not too much. You missed a few entertaining things in the beginning, but I think we'll still be here for a little bit. Okay, Nidhogg getting chased away by the Toxotes. I would really like to see this push. Not even a single armory upgrade yet, though. I mean, if Abid pushes here, he should take that down pretty easily. Alright, all the Toxotes are down here chasing. First line of eco upgrades. First line for Abid, but remember he was pushing out a lot of dwarves, so he's got a lot of dwarves on wood, a lot of dwarves on food. Nidhogg is just flying right through everything here, which isn't good. And Abid is really taking his time. Just because the game's a classic doesn't mean the players are the best. But this is kind of funny. Here, I mean, look at this. Look at this army just waiting to destroy something. And they're just, we got them a screen away. They're just sitting around. They're not doing anything. And Nidog slowly. Where's he attacking? Okay, he just taking a long way around? I mean. Oh! Over here! He's going to the base! This is so weird! I'm just trying to get, like, behind the decision making. Like, you have this down to half HP and beyond that. Oh, I guess I just don't understand what would make you want to come down here. Really confused. Now we'll have the response. Random Einerjar shows up. Is he still auto-queuing Einerjar or something? Like, how are there so many more Einerjars still? Oh, okay, so you'll kill the wall and then come up here. And there you go. Oh, get a special on the Toxotes. Oh, the special was awesome, but restoration heals them all up. Like, he lined that special up so well. I mean, with flaming weapons, Loki will still win this fight. He should have probably moved his fire giant, though. Okay. Now the Loki should come up here, and we'll be able to finish that off. He's also got flaming weapons, Herseer down here in the bottom. And they'll clear up a ton of Villies. And we have Faraon in the Mythic Age. We'll get plenty vaults. Faraon's eco not looking so good right now. Gets the fortified town center. Abide is full pop. This town center will go down. Just a little bit of a creative path to get there. Flaming weapons is out, and Faraon still does have Underworld Passage. And he'll be getting access to Myrmidons as well, which get a huge bonus against anything not Norse or Greek. So you'll get a huge bonus against all of Abide's units. Oh, we even have upgraded towers too. Wow, it is a literal racist bonus. And we'll see this transport ship do-da thing again. Alright, get him over here before he gets shot down. Oh, it was so close. Okay. Oh, and there's the trade route over here as well. The one thing I see is like a worry for Abide, though, is that he has a lot of dwarves that obviously aren't very good, again, on anything that's not gold, and he's got a lot of random dwarves roaming around. He also got some very creative farming here. I don't know if his goal is to like have as inefficient of farms as possible, but if that is, that's certainly what he's accomplishing here. But we are seeing a little bit of a build on the side over here. Temple. Still have Einerjars roaming around. We've got these fire giants. Boy, smash these. Use your special on these units. Yeah, in the olden days especially. Greek in the Mythic Age, very, very tough. But, I mean, Abide is at really a pretty advantageous position. I mean, given what the game is, he should win. But, I don't know. I mean, we could get some stuff over here. Whatever happened to EX Hope? Hope moved on to Age of Empires 3 and was a top player at that. I think he worked for Ensemble Studios for some time period. I think he did. And where he went after that, I don't know. I know he was a top player in Age of Empires 3 for a few years. And then after that, I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, Abide should be able to prevent this, and for now, he really should be able to build this town center and get up 4-2 advantage. So the guard towers will eventually go down. Where's Bellerophon? I saw him jumping around somewhere. Where did he go? Bellerophon. Can we find Bellerophon? Oh, he died. How did he die? I guess I missed that. Alright, these villas trying to hide out on the edge of the water here. The triremes to back them up. And the fire giants could just... There's no hero here. The fire giants could just utterly destroy these. We have the armory's pumping out techs for Faraon. Well, are they? I don't think they are, actually. He's got the Forge of Olympus, so he should be pumping them out. And Abid at full pop, but his eco is starting to get a little bit. He's wasting the Nidhogg here, going head to head against a tower here. Yeah, a lot of... Whoa! What a roasting there. Oh man, that did so much work. Look how low HP all these units are that are still alive. These three fire giants will take out this entire army here. Oh man. Unfortunately, they wasted their special there at the one unit, but that doesn't matter. That was... Oh, here goes Bellerophon, though. He will probably clean up most of these, because Bellerophon back then can run away and then jump again. And run away and jump. He was so overpowered. It's just ridiculous. I mean, look at it. There's nothing he could do against this. Nothing at all. Just disgusting. Just disgusting. Abid, still not upgrading his units, which might be his undoing here. I mean, we're now 26 minutes in. He's only got copper shields. He doesn't have a single cavalry upgrade. And we've got the Hephaestus on the bottom. Should be pumping out techs in all three of his armories. Yeah, he's getting there. He's got the second line of everything. I don't think they're researching, though maybe I can't see. Oh, we've got... This is where all his pop is. So Abid is really putting a ton of pop into his Skeed Dragon ships. Yo, what's up, Colby? He could actually kill this market too. And he is collapsing in on the side, is Abid, so that's good. But Bellerophon kind of renders any myth units obsolete, and Abid will not trade well in any fight for a long time now until he gets more armory upgrades. Okay, now he does have the entire first line, but still just medium cavalry. And now you got little hammer ships fighting here. Hammer ships versus... Was Bellerophon nerfed? He was. So Bellerophon's jump was nerfed to be like... I think it's a 5-second recharge in this time period. I think now he has like a 10-second maybe, which actually is pretty significant. I mean, we saw just how strong his jump attack was there, and just over and over and over. And he will, looks like he will go down, but then you'll just retrain him. Well, no, he lives. 43 HP. Wait, this is a lot of boats that... I'm not sure... Well, he could get in on this fortress, actually. And he did stop the trade route. Faraon still, though, has decent eco. Abid, he's got resources, but he got Myrmidons that... Did Faraon forget to upgrade his last line? Have I played? I have played against Army Corps. It's been a long time, though. I mean, Army Corps still plays now, but he's not as good as he used to be, and he would admit that, too. I mean, there's kind of quite a difference between playing hardcore and just playing for fun. Now we got two more fire giants coming out of the temple here with no Bellerophon. I think he waited until Bellerophon died to pop these guys out. But we do have... No, we don't have Beast Slayer. So the Myrmidon's coming... Or do they? Does Beast Slayer not show up as a tech on the in-game screen here? Because they're actually doing decent damage. Or maybe that's Odysseus I'm seeing. I think it does show up. That's actually Odysseus, I think, that was doing all that damage. Okay, so there is a very... Oh man, this trade route is so short. Yeah, it is. I didn't play a ton of games against Army Corps. We played in a tournament once, best of 5. I think he won 3-1 maybe. something like that. That was a while. I mean, that was maybe 2013, 2014. Myrmidons have a bonus against Myth if you upgrade a special tech. It's called... Well, we can look it up quick. It's not like it's a recorded game, so it pauses. So we've got the Beast Slayer, 250 food, 300 gold, 15 favor, improves their attack versus Myth units. I think it gives them a plus 50%. So with a base attack of 16, that'd give them 24. But now we've got Bellerophon. We'll do is ridiculous. Look how fast. Yeah, it's a 5-second recharge. Oh, he wasted it on the Jarl there. Norse have a very hard time countering Myrmidon. They are pretty expensive. And at 3 pop, the hoplite is only 2, I do believe, and the Myrmidon are 3. So they do take a little bit more pop than the average infantry. But yeah, you gotta counter them with like archers, and of course, Norse don't really have that. Probably the best thing for Abid to do would be try Ballista. Otherwise, throwing axemen just don't have the range in the original patch to be able to reliably kill Myrmidon. So yeah, Norse really have a hard time against late game Myrmidon. And as this game, if it continues to drag out longer and longer, it'll be because of the power of A, Bellerophon, and B, Myrmidon. Well, Bellerophon, if you have enough, I'm talking like 10 Ballista. 10 Ballista can take out Bellerophon fairly decently. Oh, Josie Wales. I used to play against him quite a bit. Oh, man. Oh, Faraon was queuing up ships over here, and so now he's got a ton of boats. So this town center probably won't be built for a very long time. Yeah, I used to play against Josie Wales quite a bit. But yeah, he disappeared probably 2004, 2005-ish. Probably moved on to many better things. So Abid was going to try to get this town center, but the siege ships kind of prevented that. We got a little bit of a raid here. Faraon is only getting 73. But Fanatics train out of Palace. Myrmidons train out of Barracks. So that makes Myrmidons much better because you're going to see so many more of them. It's hard to get Fanatics out. Yes, Josie Wales played Greek, I think, Poseidon? Myrmidons also get a huge bonus against buildings as well. Here comes Bellerophon flying in. Now, I'm not saying that Fanatics aren't good, but Myrmidons are better. Man, he just destroys them. I'll get in on the fire giant. Okay, so the boats are kind of canceling each other out. Abid needs to get some siege or something over here. Ooh, so he knows that he'll see that the trade route is improved again. This was important actually for Faraon to improve it so he could get a longer trade route. He's going from 30 gold to, I think we saw one with 73. This one only has 10. But yeah, like he has so few units does Faraon, but he'll be able to defend for a while. Because of he forgot to get these last 2 upgrades. But yeah, we still we do have the the last hack armor upgrade for the raiding cavalry, but only the first line of other stuff. The fire giant is shooting at Odysseus, which isn't what he wants to do. These Myrmidon are going somewhere. We've got a few towers. There he goes. Oh, okay. Throws it on the Villies. That sucks though. This fire giant just slowly getting pegged away by Odysseus over there. And it does look like Faraon is getting full control of this side of the water now. So we'll get his market back. I think going on over here. I don't think Josie really... I don't remember Josie playing Norse. Salska did. He might have played some Norse. I don't know. But, ooh, Abid is going the wrong way here. I don't also know where his army is. Like, how is he at 160 pop, but has, like, no army? I mean, again, a lot of his problems is that he's got dwarves that, at this point, are kind of useless. deletes his doc. So yeah, he is gonna go and basically delete his dwarves by typing. There is no Odysseus. So Odysseus? I don't know. But oh, this town center shouldn't be going up. As soon as this town center goes up, he's going. Do any of the super old school players play still? Oh, me. Magic. I guess it depends what you mean by super old school, but I'm from 2003, Magic 2004, and there's some others too. Maybe not quite, but probably Magic is the best old school it still plays, for sure. He'd be the most known. Oh, he's gonna go mine gold here. By tanking resources, but it doesn't have much of an army. He does, okay, we do have a little bit of a build down here. He's gonna need, I think at this point, if Abid wants to win, he has to prevent this trade route here. Me, Magic, there's a few like ONU guys that still play, like Pisk, and a few others from that time period. Odysseus, okay, alright. Bellerophon over here. I like these 3 ox carts of this gold mine too. Yeah, Abid at this point. Age of Mythology used to be like my life. Like it was, if I wasn't in school, it was a lot of AOM. I was a major nerd. Yeah, AOM pathing, you're right, has some issues. Once you play it long enough, you kind of get used to it, and you kind of know when it's gonna bug out, so you can kind of avoid it. But I wouldn't say it's noticeably bad, but I'm kind of used to it. But now you got these classes. These classes will take all of this out. And this side build here isn't gonna last much longer either. And I can see this game going Faraon's direction. Pretty quickly here. He's got a little bit of a side build here. He's also got a little bit of a... Wasn't Skipper. No, Skipper played... Oh, he doesn't have the caravan upgrade. Oh, that's huge. Skipper played Isis. Skipper was an Isis main, but he played he played all gods pretty well, but he was Isis. The Colossus, they aren't upgraded, but the Colossus will, even though he is Loki, the Colossus will be hard to take out. Now we've got some throwing axemen. These are the first throwing axemen I think we're seeing for the game. Yeah, no upgrade here. Are there any forums still active? The most active one is RTS Sanctuary, which I think that's where you said you're getting a lot of recorded games from. That's the main one. Age of Mythology Heaven is a little bit active. Probably the main active place now, though, is probably just Reddit. I mean, Reddit's kind of everything nowadays. But you see how well these 3 Myrmidons are. This Tilfort is not gaining HP. It's actually losing, and there's only 3 Myrmidons. Now this build will get some more armor, so it'll last longer. But this is a lot of pop. This is 20 pop here. And he's got more pop. How much is this? 3 pop, 20, 3, 6, 9, 12. So we've got a lot of pop that are kind of sitting around doing nothing. But these guys, once they come, how is Abid going to stop this? He's got a ton of buildings being built. I think he's worried about, because we still have Underworld. He's definitely worried about an Underworld, which is why this is coming up. But Faraon really doesn't need to do an Underworld, Faraon is taking the score lead. I don't think Abid's gonna win. I mean, what can he do at this point?
Like, he had his advantage early and then kind of just threw it away over time by just not doing enough. And now we have late game Zeus, all the upgrades. We've got 4 Colossus, which will take forever for these units to kill, and now they're Gold Colossus with 1500 HP, 60% hack armor. We have no Herseer down here. Way too much resources. We have Volsarks that'll come in and not really do anything. And I think we are coming to... well, I mean, I guess I thought, you know, you normally think the game was over at 5 minutes after those vills were all dead, but we continued. Town center goes down slowly but surely. More Volsarks being trained. He's switching vills into Ulfs is what's going on here. Do have a ballista. Does not have flaming arrows or whatever that upgrade exactly is called. Oh, we've got the side build here. Bide doesn't even notice this yet. It's just shooting at his villies. We have more units though. After these Colossus get killed though, which they will eventually, it doesn't look like Faraon is really getting backup units to keep the push going. Because he's got a few up here. Who do I think is the best? Do you mean currently or ever? We'll get through that first. Currently or ever? Okay, yeah, I think Abide might actually be able to get this town center back up. Because Faraon, despite kind of getting the big advantage here, is now going up here. This game seems like it might last forever. It's lasting a long time. We're already 40 minutes in, which it doesn't seem like it's been this long. That is the one thing, though, when I'm downloading these old recorded games that are in the Game of the Week section, is that there is a bit of a bias towards long games. So, we might see that. Oh, you're not following up. No, the game is not over, but I think the Zeus will slowly and surely win. Cyclone was played a ton too. Actually Cyclone. He still plays on the extended edition, and he streams too. What's his stream? What rate level is this? I'd say medium. Faraon still plays currently. This is from 2009. Faraon was from, this was like a 2009 recorded game. Oh, these catapults, will they get the shoot? Oh, it's so close. Oh, they get it. Oh, that hurts. So the taunt center will not go up. Yes, Mr. Tusk's Revenge. That is Cyclone. Alright, good at Oranos. I don't know if I can really say who's the best Oranos ever. You have, to me, the top ones are Cyclone, Army Corps, and Sensui are the top Oranos players. All of whom kind of had slightly different play styles. Cyclone was always a big abuser of like the fast Titan Oranos. The Cyclone was, or Army Corps and Sensui seem like they are a little bit more of like the aggressively winning. Is the AOM scene still kicking? It is. Man, it seems like there's a lot of players that are watching, people watching that aren't like really, oh, we got the mountain giant bush on the side over here. This game is just weird. Oh, here these guys go. So, oh, but we got Bellerophon. So I don't even know if this town center will go, I think it'll go down. Bellerophon can get over here and start flying around. Yeah, it'll go down. Slowly, I think, maybe. Oh, we've got an underworld. Where's the underworld? The defensive underworld. Oh, that's so bad. I don't think this town center will go down, will it? It's just sick. Just sickening. Oh, it might. It's getting close. We're at 300, 400 HP. We got one more fire giant, or one more giant coming in. 300 HP. Just in the 200s. Oh, the big slams. Oh, that last one gets it. He shows up one slam and he destroys it. He's got to be feeling like a boss right about now. Yes, the AOM scene is still kicking. We recently had a $1,000 AOM tournament.
that we held earlier this year, and there's been weekend tournaments pretty regularly. Oh, he's gonna try to get this town center, this underworld down. We've been having weekend tournaments with like $100 prize pools also pretty regularly. So yeah, there's still an active community. Is it as boisterous as some others? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I think he thinks he's gonna kill it over here. Yeah, so that's what he's doing. He's gonna try to get on this town center, but he's not gonna be able to. You know what though? I've never watched a Magyar recorded game, but once this one's done, we will have a Magyar recorded game coming up. But okay, we've got the two Colossus over here. Yes, Mountain Giants don't do much with fully upgraded buildings. Boyd upset by that comment. So here's the thing about me, is when Magyar played was when I was not around. And because I wasn't around at that time period, I really have never had any interest in it. And that's when Magyar played. So I've really never had a desire to watch those games. But I know a lot of people do, so we'll have to get rid of my Magyar virginity and watch a game tonight. Mountain Giant the speed of a Battleborn. That would be pretty awesome. But so yeah, this game is kind of stalemating a little bit, which is kind of what shouldn't be happening. But Faraon does have this push up here. It seems like Faraon's got like a lot of maybe pop somewhere that's just being wasted. Abid also, I mean, we've got $6 grand in the bank. Faraon has $7 grand in the bank. This is kind of a telltale sign of a mediocre player late game, is they just start tanking, or not really tanking, they just start building up more and more resources, which is an indication they just have too much villies, which means they can't have as much army as they could have. Okay, we've got the Colossus are dead here. Be nice to repair it. He's building random walls. Would be nice to get this town center up. We do have upgraded siege now. Got the Frost Giant on the Colossus. That's interesting. Will he get his special up in time before he gets swatted by the Bellerophon? No. Yeah, Boyd knows. Cornered. He knows. Oh man. I think we might be reaching an end here pretty soon, because we're getting to the point where Abid has lost all his side pressure, and now it's just a heads-on attack. Though he needs to be careful here, because he might not keep this town center down, which would be a bit of an issue. There's really no reason this town center should have stayed up. We had this Colossus here that should have just circled around. So the town center will go up, amazingly. We've got the Frost Giants coming out, freezing the Colossus. And yeah, this game is kind of reaching a doldrum state a little bit. We're just kind of seeing the same thing over and over at this point, which is kind of... What we're kind of seeing is just inefficient attacks by Faraon. Like, if he delete his extra resource or his extra vills and then just like do one strong attack here, he'd push through, because Abid just really would have nothing to counter a Myrmidon. But as it is, Faraon doesn't really have an army. Like, we've got 2 Myrmidon and Bellerophon, and then the rest is just siege. And then we've got more siege here, and then we've got a few random Colossus. Like, if he just stopped all the Colossus, all the catapults, and just went full Myrmidon, he'd just push through this with incredible ease. He's got a few pop wasted here, more pop wasted there. Really kind of an inefficient trade route to a little bit. What did they get? 58 gold? That's really not good. Like, he could build his trade route over here and get the full spectrum of the map. Abid finally did get his caravan upgrade.
They're stuck in this wall, edge of this wall here. And also, the usage of Petropolis instead of Helipolis is a bit odd. More boats here. This game is taking forever. Oh, man. Any other questions in the chat would be very helpful. Mega was before or after? He was in between. So I played from 2003 to 2006. And then I came back in like 2012-ish. With like maybe 5 games played from like 2006 to that 2012-ish. So Magyar was in between that time period. So for me, the 2006 to like 2011, 2012 was like the Dark Ages, the Age of Mythology, because I wasn't around. I never really paid much attention to it. I really don't know what happened then. I really kind of don't care. But we'll watch a few games, you know. But no, he really wants to get this town center down. It's kind of like what I'm talking about. Oh, well, I'm missing a Colossus right up here, which apparently Abid also missed. But only against the hard AI. Yeah. But now that that town center's down, there's really no reason that Abid should be able to hold this up. I think we're about done, have it. I really do. Because Bellerophon will finish off these last 2 fire giants. We've got Myrmidons. We've got, well, the catapult should start firing. Faraon just has no army because he's got so much wasted pop everywhere. Oh, come on, get on. Oh, we have the frost giant. We'll freeze. Okay. These Colossus are chasing the dwarves. Oh man, I love it. I love it. The kind of game you can watch and feel good about yourself. And this is why I don't watch my recorded games. Because I would be seeing stuff like this and just be utterly disgusted. But what year? This game is from I believe it was 2009. 2009, and these trade route. Oh, the market is destroyed. Abid's gold is running out. His market is destroyed. I don't think he has another market up. He's lost his forward base. If Faraon would stop randomly making random siege and just go pure Myrmidon, this will be over soon. But they're flying in. Still some more. All the wood will end. Should I fast forward? I think we're kind of at that point where maybe we could fast forward a little bit here. If Faraon just has so many random... No, this is not on Voobly. This is from the old on ESO. Did Abid get his trade route going yet? No, it's still idle. I think. Yeah, it is. It's been idle for a long time. He's... Where did Faraon's army go? I think Faraon is like putting so much into random boats. Yes, this was an 1800 plus game back then. I mean, you have to remember that over time the players have just gotten so much better. I mean, when you consider in 2008, I mean, you'd think they'd be better than this then, but you know, it's 2008, 2009. I mean, by now we've had 11 more years to play and perfect and get better. So, yeah. Who was the top Gaia player? Zoekt? Z-O-E-K-T was one, and then there was also Hacha, which was older than Zoekt. Zoekt was kind of like a 2000... Zoekt was about this era, 2009-ish. Hacha was older. He was like 2004, 2005-ish. But, yeah, I think... I mean, Faraon would make a few military units on the land. Like oh. I guess the siege will be able to take out all of this right here. All the siege boats will, and that will kind of eliminate any forward build. Oh, what's up, Cackle? I think we are reaching the dwindling stages of this game. One Myrmidon. One human unit on the map. Let's look at these resources, Faraon. So yeah, back in these days, these players would have been considered above average. These siege boats can't reach that town center. Okay. The mountain giants. Where did these mountain giants come from? Way up here? Alright, let's play fast a little bit here, because this game is... At 53 minutes, this game is... taking a while. Just a random siege. And without any, like, he's raiding caravans with siege ships. It's so inefficient. But Abid still can't build this. And we can see Abid's running out of eco. So yeah, we're done. The game will be over in a very few minutes, because Abid's eco is shot. There's no way he's going to get this forward. So we are about to end. Now, the very first game of what might be a reoccurring series of classic recorded game streams. There's no reason, though, that Abid... So those of you who come late, spoiler alert, this game started with Abid killing 6 of Faraon's villagers at the 5-minute 30 mark. Because Faraon sent all of his villies up here to hunt, well, 6 of them, and then Abid built a wall from here to here and built his age-up temple here. So he killed them all. Is this back from the era where? No, this was after. This is from 2009. I was, I guess, good from 2003 to 2004, 2005 ish. But that is the first game. So we had some adventures here very early on, and then the game kind of dragged a little bit towards the late game, but it was still an entertaining game to watch. We'll take a look at our kill-death ratio, 580 to 456. You can see Abid just so much more military, but just couldn't do it. Did I watch the Red Bull tournament? Not yet. So I think you were the one who recommended that I watch the Hidden Cup. I'm to the semifinals on the Hidden Cup. I'll tell you how it goes. I'm to the semifinals on the Hidden Cup. So I will watch that first, and then I will move on to the Red Bull. Oh my goodness, look at this eco difference. I mean, even at the beginning, this is the 6 vills dying right away. Oh man. And we can see just economically just... okay, if I should have won this. But anyway, we will just move on to game number 2, which was recommended to me by Hell's Ravage. And generally, I listen to what Hells has to say. Respect his, respect his judgment. So I think we'll have a good second game between Nigam and Magyar. Nigam is the 2K chair. And these players will, of course, have been much better than Faraon and Abid. These will have been the top players of their era, and some would say Magyar the best player ever. Yeah, Abid there's many things you could point out, but the lack of upgrades really hurt him. So we're going to switch to something completely different, kind of. The 2K chair versus Magyar on Midgard. So the 2K chair, who is Hell's Ravage, still plays. The 2K chair is Nigam, according to Hell's Ravage. And then Magyar playing Oranos. Okay, Oranos versus, was it Isis? I already forgot. Isis. Oranos versus Isis on Midgard. Look at this fish here for his first dock. 6, 7 fish right there. And look at Magyar's dock. Whew. That hurts. Not a good dock. Good old Midgard, where you just never knew where the fish would show up. Oh, man. So, oh, man, look at all this. So, building the house foundation, so the walrus... Oh, man, that was a terrible spot for the walrus to die, though. He made all these houses, which was real cute and everything, but then it made the walrus walk all the way around the forest, so cute, but actually ended up hurting him a lot more than it helped, because now that's a good amount of walking distance he's got to do here. Yep, Hell still plays. Still plays at a pretty top level. Okay, so what are we going to see here? We're looking at Isis versus Oranos. Again, when you're talking older recorded games, sometimes it's kind of hard to predict what might happen because you never quite know what the players were thinking back then. But the Isis would typically do a fast heroic here. With this fish, the way it is, it really shouldn't be hard to get a fast heroic. The Oranos would probably try to do some early pressure, a little bit on water, a little bit on land, and maybe grab an early town center and then hope to survive the Ancestors Eclipse push. I would say in this matchup, the Isis would have a pretty decent edge here. This is Ancestors Eclipse when it was at its full strength. You've got Midgard, which is always a good eggy map because of cheap docks and the ability to put them wherever. You also have just the initial fish placement here. You got 6 fish right next to Nigam's dock, and well, I mean, look at poor Magyar trying to find fish from his dock. I mean, you got these 3, but that's a bit of a walk. Could put his second dock here, but I mean, still, that's just so inefficient. You know, a second dock for 120 wood, 125, compared to the cheaper 50 gold for the Egyptian. I think this is actually, though, a little bit of a precarious gold mine because the closest tower is way up here, so I don't even think the tower actually covers. So be important to see if Magyar notices where that gold mine is, which he hasn't yet, to know that he can push it, because his fish just is so bad. Yeah, I would agree. I think implication, I think it is a pretty strong, with just all things combined here. Magyar has a good bit of an uphill climb, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Hell's recommended this wreck for a reason, I'm sure. I wonder how fast he'll advance, though. Like, the one thing I could see hurting Nigam, and it was pretty common back then, was, and even now, is a really slow age 2 age up with a huge fish boom, and we're talking like a 5:30 to 6 minute advance, which certainly looks like what we're headed towards here, because we don't even have a temple being built, and it's 353. So Magyar, though, does not have that gold mine scouted, and won't for some time. Oh, so we have a granary wall here. Really not sure why you wouldn't just do a house wall instead, or just a normal wall. So he's gonna do a granary wall. And we have Magyar going forward. This tells me that he is going to do a pretty heavy push on land with him going forward like this. Yeah, he's going to use an early Valor with his Villies and Oracles. And then I think his only, a very defensive temple. Like, normally you would maybe put your temple to help protect your gold mine, like here, and then be able to like wall off all of this. Instead, he's putting it behind the gold mine. A little bit interesting. And yeah, we are going to have a really heavy push. And what are we looking at for 2K chair? He's empowering. Yeah, he's going to be right at 6 minute advance. Boy, if he could actually kill this tower before it gets walled off. And oh, this Philly is not going the right way. Oh, he's gonna die. Yes, he does die. Okay. He is gonna... Oh. See, I don't think Magyar quite knows where the gold is yet. No, he doesn't. He doesn't know how open it is. And look, we see Nigam is really desperate. A lot of desperate walling here for Nigam. Which Magyar should probably see this and know then that the gold mine is down here, just based on kind of the frantic effort that Nigam is putting in. Nigam using prosperity, that's to try to probably get as much gold as he can before he potentially gets gold blocked. So I do like that. He's getting pickaxe right now. And he's aging up soon. Ooh, you know, I'd almost just leave your Pharaoh down to empower. That's a lot of eco he's not getting because he's not empowering. And yeah, look at this. This is so many walls here. And we'll get the... Okay, so he will get that tower. But I think there's enough priests here at this point to defend this. Get the free eclipse, the free Sphinx. Yeah, Magyar's gonna have to pull back. And now what do? I think he definitely missed a really good opportunity. Though, despite all these walls, these 3 layers of walls, that's awesome and everything. But, I mean, these granaries only have 400 HP. I mean, you could just punch through a granary and then he's right through the wall. And it looks like that's what he's gonna do. Now, does Magyar... He does not even yet have... Oh, he has the mining camp scouted. Okay, so he's gonna punch through. He's getting... Oh, double barracks, double counter barracks. He's gonna want to get probably a decent amount of... Oh, okay, there we go, Gutter Valor. Okay, the Sphinx runs back. Terma should just get on the priests here. So the 2K chair looks like he is going... He's gonna try to age up. Okay, so yeah, he is going to age up. Oh, is this gonna be a rush on the town center? Where we have like an all-in town center push here, trying to get it down before the age up. So he has enough eco to age up. Age up, age up. Oh, don't make another Villi. Oh, this is looking disastrous for the 2K chair, but Magyar isn't going to be able to sit under here for too much. Well, maybe he can. I don't know. Just age up, man. He keeps making Villies. Magyar does only have 1, 3, 6, 7 boats. 2K chair's got a ton. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got a ton of boats. Oh man! Instead of killing all these random buildings, he should be going at the town center. He has to know a fast heroic is coming. He's not gonna get the town center down. No way. So Villi's idle everywhere, though. We've got 20 Vills sitting in this town center. Okay, now he's coming at the town center. Now he's realized that I gotta go. Gotta go fast. Not like if 2K chair reaches heroic, it's over, but I mean, he'd be able to use Ancestor's Eclipse to push this army back and get on his gold mine and then potentially even get a Migdol up. And then he has a huge eco in the back. He's got a Sphinx roaming around. Okay, yeah, the Vill's coming out. Here comes the Pharaoh. Alright. He actually wouldn't even need to use Ancestor's Eclipse to defend this. Yeah, he won't have to. 2K chair is ahead in score because of how many resources Magyar lost as far as units fighting under the town center. Okay, now we have the Ancestor's Eclipse in the base. So Ancestor's Eclipse is strong enough to kill the town center here. And we will have the town center get destroyed. And Magyar does not really... Oh, so he's going to go at this town center while we have the town center getting destroyed on the back end. Needs to watch the Sphinx, though, killing his units there. And so we have just... Both players are just kind of... Magyar certainly abandoning his town center. We've got 26 seconds left, though, on the Ancestors. Which they can do a ton of damage here. Okay, sliding away. Hello, guys. Hello, Ukrainian. Oh, but he's got all these Vills idle. 16 Vills idle, but look at all of this food. Okay, we've got a Scorpion Man here that... what did he kill? Just a few units. Okay, making a market. Yeah, he needs a market to trade because he can sell all of his food. And we've got the Sphinx. The Sphinx is almost dead, so that's not much of a problem now for Magyar. And 2K Chair will probably see him selling his food now pretty quick. Sell your food. Yep, there he is. So he's selling his food, getting his gold. Now he'll build a Migdol somewhere, I would think. Where's he going to build his Migdol at? He just needs to build it somewhere. Really, I mean, he's still got 1,400 gold. He might as well just build it here. So, we've got the Scorpion Man roaming around. We still got these two happy villies over here. Man and a woman over here. Husband and wife just happily mining over on this side. Okay, the Migdol right up against the town center. How is Magyar's eco? He's got 85 of 100 pop. Oh man, this Scorpion Man though. Oh, killing another Villy, and Magyar's also losing his fish eco. Oh, he can't use. Oh, he can't quite use. Oh, this Migdol's gonna go up. Get on the Pharaoh. Okay, he is. No, he's not. Gotta get on the Pharaoh. Now he notices the Pharaoh, but it's too late. So the Migdol is up, and at this point, I think he would just make elephants. Yeah, that's what he's doing, because elephants cost the least per pop when you're considering gold. With 70 gold for 5 pop, and he's got endless food essentially. Okay, the Scorpion Man will get. Okay, yeah, the Mermillo should be able to chase it down. Yep, there we go. Set full speed, 5 speed to, yeah, the 5.28. Okay, so he's just got to get some elephants up here, and then he'll be able to defend this eventually. Oh, he's going to go up to, where's he going? Try to sneak some villies up on a gold mine up here? It looks like that's what he's doing. So the Sphinx is dead, the Scorpion Man is dead. 2K Chair has been selling food quite a bit, so the amount of gold he's going to get from food's got to be pretty poor at this point. You are rebuilding a town center in the middle. Sville's taking a break. They've actually been taking a break pretty much all game. I mean, they've been idle for so long in the town center. Now they're just idle here. But he could probably sneak Vills, though he doesn't know. He could get Vills up on that gold mine for sure. Or just here. I mean, these have been mining forever. I don't even know if Magyar has that scouted. He doesn't. That's why. That's just out of his edge of his line of sight there. So getting the. Oh yeah! Now that he's got the monument down, he can use Shockwave here. Got a few Cataspeltes. Good evening, Austin. Thank you, old school Age of Mythology. This guy's been entertaining so far. This is a good first Magyar wreck to watch. And Magyar is now finally at another town center. But I think there's getting to be to the point where there's so many elephants here that 2K Chair could just sit on this gold mine and mine it. Yeah, he did go up to this mine. Magyar, he knows about the mine. Oh, he is sending a unit. I think he saw these villies run out. Oh, he's just checking gold mines to make sure. So he spots the mining camp. So these units should fall back and go to the mining camp because 2K Chair does not know that Magyar knows. Does Magyar notice though? That's a lot of villies he could kill right there. I mean, he would get them all. That's 10. 10 vills to sit on, and he's gonna lose his fish. Okay, Shockwave. Really, I don't know if that Shockwave does a whole lot. I guess it lets him kill a couple of chariots there and get free attacks. So, but you know, better. Well, actually, oh, we've got some cavalry coming out too. All right, nice micro with these Terma here. They cleared up all of the chariots, and now with the mercenaries here. Magyar almost might as well just run, I would think. I guess there's only 2 of them. So but they take so much damage. Man, letting this gold mine go is actually pretty big. I mean, he saw the mining camp. I just don't think he noticed it yet. Or he's valuing pushing off of this gold mine. Midgard has 1,600 gold. It's a lot of gold for no real reason. 2K chair. And Midgard must not have noticed this. Like, not put... Yeah, definitely not. Because at this point, you know, attacking a free building when you could be raiding. Is he sending these No, he's not. Oh, is he getting a Migdal stronghold there? He is, isn't he? Ooh. Like, he has... Midgard should, like, be assuming that, okay, there's no villies gathering gold here. He almost has to be gathering from somewhere. Because look at all these elephants. I mean, that's a decent amount of gold now that we're talking, along with some mercenaries. The Terma almost should stop and go full Cataspeltes, I think. Decisions. 1,700 gold. This one is almost dead. Where's he gonna go? Come on, check the gold mine! Oh, you've got to. Oh, I think he's checking now. Are these units going up there? They are. So now he's finally noticed, like 2 minutes after, he's gonna send those Terma up. So he's gonna find all these vills, and now he'd have to abandon this spot to come up here. So you could almost just sit right underneath the Migdal, though. And just keep all these villies idle. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. So yeah, you can just sit right there, keep those villies idle, and hopefully try to keep the pressure up. And he is building 2 more town centers. Is Magyar. So, okay, so these villies are running out. I wonder if he noticed that was actually kind of slick by a 2K chair. He left 1 villy in here so that the flag still shows up. 4. He left 4 villies in there so that the flag still shows up, and then snuck these out the back, like hoping probably that Magyar wouldn't have noticed. Oh, but there's a Terma here waiting. Oh, so he's, yeah, oh, Magyar noticed, so he knows that they're up there. So it was slick, but not slick enough. Now, 2K chair does have the back gold town center. Now he is on this gold mine, which still has 600 left. And he's stealing this town center. Midgard saw this because of the unit that died. So here come all the Terma. And, oh, they came in on the Leviathan. This is something that you don't really see very often, is that the Leviathan can transport. Interesting. The old transport Leviathan. I like it. Uh-oh. Oh, man, he could kill these 2 vills. They're almost dead. Now we have the Ellie push. We've got 9 elephants and not enough army, so they will stop that town center. Magyar almost has that town center up, and he has that one up now too. Okay, he's gonna finish these off. Prevent that town center, but this one's gonna go down. We still have the 2K chair. Does have a gold lead, or the score lead, just because of resources gathered. But he's had to sell so much. But I don't know if Magyar's gonna win this actually, because now 2K chair will have full access to a full gold mine. That Magyar won't really be able to pressure. We have this town center down. Magyar has 2. He could grab this one probably. He does have the resources, but not much of an army. Yeah, now we're getting Cataspelte, Terma. So the army you'll see from the 2K chair will be the elephant chariot. At some point, Magyar should have made a few bireams, I feel like. Okay, shockwave to stop the vills from building. Now he's going to use the Terma to pick off all of the chariots. Okay. Get one there. Oh, he's trying to. He's trying. But the elephants are picking off him on the back end. A nice little counter micro here from the 2K chair, or aka Nigam, to prevent that. And yeah, I think this is, despite what we've seen, I think at this point this is Nigam's game here. Which may seem kind of disgusting. But I think we could definitely see where Magyar could have played this better. And now he is resigning. So the first Magyar game I watch, Magyar loses. Man, he's one of the worst AOT players to ever play this game. I mean that in a joking manner, of course. But man, that was something else. So when you break it down, so the Midgard, he ended up losing his water eco, and 2K Chair had a huge water eco. You know, this might actually be the first Nigam game that I have watched too, because both of them played when I didn't. And Midgard was probably a little too slow to start getting an eco. I mean, he got his this one dead, but then I don't know. It's easy to watch and say what shouldn't have been done, but definitely allowing these vills to mine for so long really hurt him, and even just these two gathering gold for a while. But what a goofy game. Hello, Carrico. You caught me at the end because I'm gonna go to bed now. This is canceling. This isn't real eco gathered right here by the 2K chair. He must have canceled his age up a couple times to make it look like he had more. But man, that was a funny game. It was a short game, but that was wild. That was wild. I feel like 2K could have almost probably pushed through and killed that town center too. Some point. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. There's so many shoulda, wouldas that he could have done, not a single eco upgrade. 2K, of course, has that massive fishing eco, which saved him selling all of that market. But anyway, so that was the first night of the recorded game stream that we had here. So we had Faraon and Abid to start off, and then Magyar versus Nigam. So I guess let me know. I'll probably do this maybe once a week, and if you guys enjoy it, we'll keep it up. If you guys prefer that I just play, I'll probably end up doing that too, but we'll see. Might do a recorded game, like a recorded game stream a week, maybe. If you have specific games that you want, this is more so for the YouTube where it's easier to leave comments. You can put them in the comment and maybe we can throw them in at some point. I'd prefer that they be, I don't know. I guess just give me suggestions. Maybe I'll do them, maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll find out. But we're going to call it a night. I'm going to go to bed. Sorry, Carrico. Do appreciate all of you watching watching the stream. Hope you guys enjoy it. A little bit of a break from just playing too. But I might be on tomorrow. Not tomorrow night, but maybe tomorrow at maybe today, depending on where you're at like 18, 19 GMT, somewhere around there. But we'll see. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to get going to bed. It's 11:37 p.m. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll do this again sometime. How about that? So y'all have a swell day or night or whatever it is for you. And that's it. Peace out.